Chicago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. He'll hand it off. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Hamilton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. He's got a man down the middle. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down of this drive. Keeps going. And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. That's caught. It's Williams. Ball carrier tackled there.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
They keep him off bounds with a run. They bring him down, but that play is set up for 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, second down and goal. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, ASU! Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype.
But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Back to throw. It's Boley. Pulls it in. It's Fields. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up into the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. The Cyclones looking to keep this drive rolling.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Screen to the wide receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to pass. It's Boley. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, a nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice game.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And they keep this 12-play drive going. Third down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. Make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. That play moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This is turning into a marathon march. 13th play of the drive. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Takes the grab on the move. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Here we go on fourth down. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. It's a nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up first and goal inside the 5.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Grab made by the tight end. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense is going backwards. Now it's third down and goal. Trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Heckle made it to 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic that moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
A sack sets up a second down and very long. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On the run, it's Brown. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. They'll hand it off. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
That's going to be enough for the 1st down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do, but see how well they defend it.
Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Sun Devils line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. Graham behind the line. It's Brown. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a 1st down.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. He's wide open. Look out. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Cyclones. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started, and then it was just raw speed and instincts that take it to the house.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So here we go. First play of the drive. 2 minutes before halftime. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He hands it off from the gun. He's got the first and still going. Look out, room to run here. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. They move the 6, but hold to the line here on first down now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and his back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he's got it! Touchdown, Iowa State! Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Gonna run it. It's Brown. He's past the marker and still going. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick this away to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. They get the second half started with their running play. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. So after one enormous play, they're now set up at the opponent's 20-yard line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first one.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop? Give this hot offense the football back.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 21. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play to score in one play. Can they keep it going? Looking for some space. It's Fields. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Handoff in a single back formation. And he will be stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, you could see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that first down.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Short connection to the tight end here. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Boley. It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Important moment here in this championship game. 3rd down and short on the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A short completion to the tight end. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try the ground game here with running back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. They slow the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Well, Kirk, Iowa State has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That's reeled in. It's Hamilton. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a game here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. It is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
hand this off. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. And it's caught. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert and keep the drive going? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The Sun Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. He's going to take off. In the clear at the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominant.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Looking for a receiver. And It's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pounding away with the run game. And he'll be brought down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. You kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. The shotgun handoff here. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Cyclones begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Cyclones. Still no answer for this offense.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up to score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Arizona State, 27.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. Looking to chuck it again. Pop over the middle. It's Flanagan. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton. They finally bring him down with the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Iowa State.
And the Sun Devils trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to get the throw off. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, ASU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
34.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.